Are smart glasses finally ready to replace your everyday tech? Or are they still just an experimental gadget that looks cool but fails to deliver in real life? Today, we're diving deep into the brand new 2025 Xiaomi smart glasses, and trust me, what I've found will either surprise you or make you want to grab a pair instantly. Welcome to Tech Vibe, your go-to place for the most detailed, authentic, and unbiased reviews. If you're curious about whether Xiaomi's latest innovation is worth it, stick around because we're covering every single aspect you need to know. Xiaomi has been teasing smart eyewear for a while, but 2025 feels like the year they've taken the leap to bring something more practical, stylish, and powerful to the table. These aren't just glasses that show you notifications or a weather update anymore. We're talking about a wearable that merges everyday design with cutting-edge AR features, productivity tools, health integration, and even creative performance. The question is, does it really deliver, or is it more hype than substance? Starting with the specs, Xiaomi packed a lot into a frame that weighs less than 70 grams. You're getting a Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2 chipset customized for AR, paired with 8 GB of RAM and up to 256 GB of storage, which is unusual for eyewear but essential when you're pushing content like real-time navigation or even light gaming directly onto your lenses. The glasses also feature dual micro-LED displays with up to 2000 nits peak brightness, ensuring clear visuals even outdoors, along with a 120 Hz refresh rate for smooth interactions. There's also a dual camera setup, one 48MP sensor for capturing photos and videos, and a secondary depth sensor to enhance AR mapping. Add in dual speakers with directional sound, for beamforming microphones for clear voice input, Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4 support, and a 1500 mAh battery with 30W fast charging. And suddenly these glasses sound less like an experiment and more like a serious piece of tech. But numbers don't tell the full story. Design and build matter just as much. When you first put them on, you'll notice Xiaomi went for a minimalist, everyday look. These glasses don't scream tech gadget from across the room. Instead, they look like slightly thicker designer eyewear, available in matte black, silver, and even a transparent crystal finish. The weight distribution is surprisingly balanced. The arms, which house most of the tech, don't feel heavy or uncomfortable, and Xiaomi even included customizable nose pads to fit different face shapes. The premium titanium and carbon fiber build makes them durable without adding unnecessary bulk. In short, they're the first smart glasses from Xiaomi that you'd actually feel comfortable wearing all day, whether at work, commuting, or even at a cafe. Now, let's talk about the display experience. This is where Xiaomi really put effort into making these glasses stand out. With micro-LED technology, the visuals are crisp, bright, and more immersive than you'd expect. Whether it's navigating Google Maps right on your lens, glancing at workout data while jogging, or watching a YouTube video in a floating window, the experience feels futuristic but surprisingly natural. One standout feature is adaptive dimming, which adjusts brightness based on your environment. You don't get the washed-out look in sunlight, and you don't feel blinded in darker environments. The field of view is still not as wide as a VR headset, of course, but Xiaomi found a sweet spot that feels useful without overwhelming. And yes, if you're wondering, you can wear prescription lenses with these. Performance-wise, the Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2 ensures smooth multitasking. Simple tasks like checking notifications, answering calls, or opening apps are fluid. Even more complex features like real-time translation, AR object recognition, or overlaying directions while walking are handled without noticeable lag. Xiaomi also worked on voice control and touch-sensitive gestures on the temple of the glasses, which are intuitive once you get used to them. I found myself relying more on voice commands than touch after a few days, simply because it felt faster. But hardware is only as good as the software that powers it. Xiaomi has integrated these glasses deeply with HyperOS, meaning they work seamlessly with Xiaomi phones, tablets, and even the upcoming smart home lineup. You can mirror notifications, control IoT devices, or pick up a task from your phone directly on your glasses. The AR Productivity Suite is interesting. You can pin a virtual screen in your field of view and extend your workspace without carrying an extra monitor. Students, professionals, and even casual users will appreciate how it blends into daily life rather than forcing you to adapt to it. There's also health tracking, heart rate monitoring through temple sensors, posture reminders if you're sitting too long, and even step tracking built in. It's not a replacement for a smartwatch, but it adds another layer to Xiaomi's ecosystem. Battery life was one of my biggest concerns, and honestly, Xiaomi surprised me here. On mixed usage, notifications, some navigation, short video playback, you can expect around 6 to 7 hours. Push it with AR apps or video recording, and it drops closer to 4 hours. But the included 30W fast charging case means you can top up to 80% in just 20 minutes, which makes them far more practical. For occasional heavy use, that's manageable. Now, you might be wondering, can you actually game or create content with these? The answer is yes, to a point. Xiaomi has included lightweight gaming capabilities where you can play casual AR titles or even stream games from your Xiaomi phone directly onto the glasses display. Don't expect PC-level gaming, but as an immersive experience, it's pretty fun. For creatives, the 48MP camera is surprisingly capable. Capturing first-person videos, vlogs, or even live streaming from your perspective feels natural. The stabilization is good, the audio capture is clean thanks to the mics, and it opens up new possibilities for creators who want to share their world in real time. Audio is another highlight. Instead of traditional speakers, Xiaomi uses directional sound beams. This means you can hear clearly, but people around you won't. Music playback is surprisingly full for such small drivers, with decent bass and clarity. During calls, voices are sharp, and the microphones cut out background noise efficiently. That said, if you're in a very noisy environment, earbuds still do a better job. Connectivity is as future-proof as it gets. Wi-Fi 7 ensures high-speed streaming, while Bluetooth 5.4 gives you stable connections with minimal latency. Pairing with Xiaomi devices is seamless, but they also work well with non-Xiaomi phones, though you'll lose some ecosystem perks. Now let's address the price, because this could be a deal-breaker or deal-maker. Xiaomi is launching these smart glasses starting at $899, with higher storage models going up to $1,099. That's not cheap, but when you compare it to competitors like Apple's rumored Vision glasses or Meta's AR eyewear, Xiaomi undercuts them by a significant margin. And considering the features packed in, it actually feels like strong value for money. So, let's break it down with some pros and cons. Pros: stylish and comfortable design, bright and crisp micro-LED display, strong performance thanks to Snapdragon XR2 Plus, great integration with HyperOS, useful AR tools for productivity and navigation, surprisingly good battery life with fast charging, and competitive pricing. Cons: limited field of view compared to VR, gaming and creative use still feel niche rather than mainstream, and in noisy environments, audio doesn't fully compete with earbuds. The final verdict? Xiaomi's 2025 smart glasses are not just a cool gadget anymore, they're a genuinely useful tool for everyday life. They're not replacing your smartphone or smartwatch yet, but they complement them beautifully. If you're looking for a wearable that blends style with real-world functionality, and you're open to being an early adopter of AR eyewear, these might just be the best option available right now. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 Xiaomi smart glasses. At Tech Vibe, we bring you authentic reviews to help you decide whether the latest tech is worth your time and money. If you found this review helpful, make sure to subscribe and stick around because we've got even more exciting reviews coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.